Hey to the people, what's going on? Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. What's up? 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 Tori.
Hey, and this is my birthday week.
No, that's not it. But congratulations. Happy birthday.
Hey, y'all, it's Taurus season.
You're supposed
That's
to
what.
say, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Oh, you
What's
want me to
up?
say Shabuya?
No, I have to teach. Maybe that's a down south thing. You might not know
Yeah,
about
it's
it.
a down south thing.
Bankhead bounce. That's a bankhead bounce.
I
It's a
don't know
bankhead
nothing about no bankhead.
bounce. Shorty bounce. What? Oh Lord Jesus. Well, when is your
Sorry.
birthday, Tori? Because last year you had a birthday, you didn't tell nobody at all.
It's May 3rd.
My godson's birthday is tomorrow. Tori B's birthday is Saturday. One of my dearest friends, her birthday is in a couple of days. Her son's birthday is in a couple of days. So it's just a lot of May going on. It's a lot of May Day, May Day, May Day.
Yes, honey, because we the best.
All right. Well, this is Happy Hour. This is No Chaser TV. My name is Chase. And I want to thank you for tuning in wherever you're watching, whether you're on Facebook, whether or not you are on X, or whether or not you're on YouTube. We appreciate you for coming on in to our three various lounges, as well as listening to us on No Chaser TV, the podcast with Chase Brown. Hey, love, love, love. Yes, the door's open for the lounge, honey. So pour your cocktail and get into it. Okay.
Not Jay.
What Jason? Oh Lord, what would he say?
He said, hey, Tori. Hey, Deshaun.
Is Deshaun in the room with us?
Y'all carrying mess over from the group chat?
I don't know. Maybe he is. I don't know. But Sharice is in the comments where she is and not on camera, where she ain't catch. Now, with that being said, speaking of Deshaun, did you have an opportunity to watch Nene Leakes' show with Deshaun Snow?
No, I want to watch. I've been very busy lately. Sorry. I want to watch because I actually liked Deshaun. Actually, I'm probably the most knowledgeable about a lot of the housewives who are athletes' wives. So Deshaun Snow was actually married to um what's his name? Eric
You're
Snow.
the knowledgeable one.
Yeah, Eric Snow. I almost forgot because he's retired.
Hmm.
Eric Snow, and Eric used to play with Allen Iverson on the 76ers. So that's what he's
She
most
was
known.
with him then, right?
Yes. And so I will give credit where credit is due. This Sean was like one of the first housewives on that franchise that really gave us wealth. Like,
She is the first housewife on that franchise that gave us wealth because the very first scene is her moving into her big fucking mansion. So let's
exactly.
put some respect where it is due on Deshaun Snow's name because she brought the opulence and the wealth to the Real Housewives. Remember, there were ladies staying behind the gates and the elite and the who's who of Atlanta. That's what it was supposed to be. And if you needed someone to fill that void, that was what Deshaun Snow brought. So what she lacked for in confrontation, what she lacked, and sometimes voice, having a voice, she brought the other end of it, which was the money to back up because, a lot of the girls didn't have the money, didn't have the coin, on first season to
Clock
what
it.
it should have been. A lot of the girls didn't have a coin. And then it was like, we thinking all these girls rich and then you're hearing about their cars getting repoed and all this stuff and renting houses and stuff like that. And really, I want to say that Deshaun probably was one of the wealthiest, if not the wealthiest, probably followed by, and I won't even say she was wealth, but she had access to it. Uh, Kim Zolciak had access to wealth because she was digging in Big Papa pockets. Her first scene, remember, was "Thank you, Papa."
Yeah. Well,
Her
I guess
first scene.
Portia's following in her footsteps, you can say.
Hey, the gang's out here. Alicia, hey Amanda, K, where you was at on Monday? Stop playing now.
Oh.
Don't play. And I ain't never had to get into you. Where you was at on Monday? We don't play that. All right.
Give
But
us
yeah,
some grace.
Huh? No, I'm joking. It was a great time on Monday, but it was actually a pretty fun episode to watch of the Nene Leak show. And she seemed much more relaxed, and she knew, and you could tell she was picking up on beats, and so she's learning. It is a learning process. It is a learning curve to this. This is not easy. And yes, you have it, but you can always have it and work at it and get better at it and be refined at it and just really be confident in your style. And so that's something that's going to come with time. Not everyone's an overnight sensation when it comes to certain things. But I think that this interview was miles better than the other one.
I
And that's
mean,
actually, I know she said she doesn't want to study up and read the people, but
you
she
should.
knew where Deshaun's bones are buried. She knew where to go, how to talk to her, what to talk about. So it just came across better in my opinion. I don't know.
Yeah, give her grace. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want to hear much from Latasha until she pay her sister back that money she allegedly owe her. So it's nothing to catch up on with Latasha as far as I'm concerned. So yes, I'm looking forward to listening and seeing what kind of tea Nene was able to pull out of her. I will say that.
It was really good. She did clarify some things about the misconceptions surrounding her divorce, but when she was spelling it out and talking about it, it was like, oh God, that would have been phenomenal for television because wow, Eric really had her fucked up.
Well, I wish they would have kept her on it. Anyway, I'm not.
Sometimes that was before they invested in you. Back then, they would get rid of your ass. I would think that Sheree probably was one of the first investments, and maybe Cynthia Bailey were some of the early investments, if I say so, because the race season one was not what we got season two, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then Cynthia, it took her a while to really ingratiate herself into the platform. But while she was warming up, Peter was over there pipe that shit up, Quay. And he was over there stirring them pots. Okay. So it worked out for our favor that she was married to someone with such a dynamic personality like him. But had it have been up to me, season three, based off of season three alone, Cynthia wouldn't have made it to season four for me. For me.
And you know what's very interesting? I don't know if you
What?
were gonna bring
You
it
gonna
up
tell me?
later or not, but Carlos
I
mentioned.
was gonna bring it up later, but you can
Okay,
go
so
ahead.
we can wait.
No,
Oh,
no, you can do it now. Just do it now. Do it now, damn it.
okay. Since we're talking about basketball wives or wives of
Yes.
basketball players, Carlos spilled that tea that basically they wanted Angela since season 3 of Real Housewives of
Mm.
Atlanta. So she would have fit in right well with the girls, but Tommen is a mug because she
Well,
killing it right now.
yeah, I think it's divine timing, honestly,
Yeah,
if you ask me, because we needed her this season. We needed her in this moment. We needed her because if it's not for her, who carries mid-season after Kenya goes?
for real.
She's literally carrying mid-season on her back.
I can't disagree with that. I like she was a surprise.
Yes.
She was a
Yes.
surprise. I mean, I thought she was gonna be good because anybody who can keep up with Charles Oakley,
Ooh.
he's a massive shit
Anybody who
talker.
wants to be married to him?
He was a massive shit talker on the court. Um,
Really?
yeah, what? And you go listen to some podcasts, they will tell you, Charles be like, I'm gonna beat your ass on this court. You're not gonna come through this middle the way you think you're gonna come through this middle. That's what I said.
Well, he
I
was
said,
doing
I
all
know who
that?
Charles Oakley is. That's a real woman. Shoot.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, like he want to be on panel tonight. He called BS or what? I don't know.
Oh, on trying to invite her in season 3. That's what he's calling me at. She
I
said
don't know. Oh, he says Charles didn't marry Angela until
26.
2016.
Mm.
Maybe Angela was just, I don't know. Baby, I don't know. I don't know. The timeline of that is interesting though, because if that is the case, that means that she was auditioning and being considered, well, not auditioning, but being considered when girls like Mariah Huck were being considered for the show. And, Angela and Mariah on one cast. Oh my God. Oh God, I need it. Do you know the read off we would have got with those two?
I know. That's what
Oh,
everybody is
and
saying.
Phaedra, because Phaedra and Mariah don't really have the best past, so
Right.
which is why Quad being besties with Phaedra was always interesting to me. But anyway, keep my shit.
Mm.
You want to go there? Because I can. But this is the comment that Tori B segued into.
Quintessential housewife and reality star. If there was a trophy, Angela Oakley deserves Rookie of the Year. And I'm
Oh,
going to tell
yep.
you why. I'm going to tell you why. Angela Oakley came in as herself. She didn't come in strong. She didn't come in being messy. She gradually grew and by no design besides being herself. And when I cast reality stars for my own shows, they always ask me first season, what do I do? Ask any of them. I say, be yourself. That's it. I'm like, you don't understand. Being yourself is the most important thing to do because the audience is going to clock you when you're trying to do the most.
Yep.
Angela Oakley is giving us old school housewives, and this is coming from a producer who started season one, episode one.
Talk your
Okay,
shit, Lowe's.
and I'm gonna drop dime on this motherfucker too.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, ooh.
We wanted Angela Oakley since season three,
Mm-hmm.
and they turned us down. We asked again 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and that's all I remember because I left the show after season 9. But while I was on the show, Angela Oakley name constantly came up. Charles Oakley is an NBA legend. He's not a fake boyfriend. He's not a fake husband. He's not too big to give camera time on the show support his lady.
Ooh.
Angela Oakley is the quintessential
All right.
housewife
What do you
and
think about what
reality
Carlos said
star.
about Angela Oakley being the quintessential housewife? Do you agree?
I totally agree. And I agree with the fact that she came in being her authentic self. Um, I think that's what's missing with Brit. I don't know who Brit is. So for me, I'm gonna say a lot of these girls. Well, Brit came in with preconceived notions of Kenya and what she was gonna do and all of that, and see how the audience is reacting to her. Nobody wants her next season. She did too much.
And like I said too, I don't mean to cut you off, but like I added, because I was very clear about the things that I did not like about Brit Eady on-screen presence on the show. And the thing was, I wanted to make sure that people were very able to understand that my dislike of her on-screen presence had absolutely nothing to do with Kenya Moore. Because the easiest way to invalidate your statement is, oh, well, you just like Kenya Moore. No, do you see what the fuck she's given us in 7 episodes? Are you crazy?
Yeah. For me, it's the reads, and she's calm. Whereas Brit is too extra, too loud, and super aggressive. Like,
I'll
that
take it if it's entertaining, though. It's not even entertaining to what for me. It's
So
not like a Dr. Heavenly or like Nene Leaks. Like there are people who are over the top. Not saying you have to be like some, like you can be whoever you are, and if that is a part of your nature that you blow up and you got to learn anger management and stuff like that, then okay, I'm willing to rock with that and watch that play out. But it's just something about it that feels like I'm coming to be a villain on TV as opposed to just being yourself, which if you let your sisters tell it, it's naturally unlikable.
Yeah. So here's the question then, because you just asked the question: is Angela the quintessential housewife?
Yes.
We recall a couple
Let me answer
weeks.
that question too. I feel that she is. I think that she is the MVP so far. Go ahead.
Okay. Porsha sat up in that house on that couch and claimed that Brit was the quintessential housewife.
Oh, yes. No. I think that Porsha needs some quintessential allies at the head into the reunion. That's what I think. And Brit is going to be a foot soldier for Porsha at the reunion. That's what I
Well,
think.
her and Phaedra. Um,
Yeah, but Brit especially, and Phaedra kind of older now, so she is gonna do it. But Brit is going to be excited to do it. If that makes sense.
I get it. Very
Yeah.
eager.
Yeah.
Eager. Yeah. What I also, in my eyes, I'm gonna be real honest with y'all. I think they brought in Phaedra to help light a spark under Portia's ass. Cause she not giving nothing, and I'm really over this storyline about Drew and Dennis because she can't give us much. Uh, Simon made sure that he locked her up in so much litigation and so much stuff with the courts that she can't film in the house, she can't do this, she can't talk about him. So this is the storyline we got, and honestly, it's not giving. What she gave this past Sunday was very childish, very bratty, very. She's not the anchor. For her to be like the only OG standing full time, she's not the anchor of the show, and it's the newbies giving more than her. So even
But,
Drew is giving
but
more.
here I got to push back on that just a little bit. I don't think she signed up to be the anchor.
Hmm.
She signed up with a co-anchor, that
Okay.
being Kenya, and
Yeah.
Kenya was removed. She didn't sign up to be the sole focus of the show. It's like Kenya's gonna be here, and I'm coming back. You know what I mean? I think she works best in buddy cops. She likes to do buddy cop. That's her thing.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't. I think I understand what everyone is saying about it, but I don't think that she came in thinking that she was going to be the anchor, and then she flopped. She flopped because that's not what she wants to be at all anyway. That makes it. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I could see if she was like, I'm in charge of the girls, I'm the new Queen Bee, I'm running the ship now. No, she's not, because a Queen Bee, like I mentioned in our Housewives of Atlanta review, a Queen Bee would not get a phone call that Drew Sidora is still filming with her baby daddy, even though she told them both not to, and then come back to the table and not mention it. Queen Bee shit is we mention it on the table right now. So you filming with my baby daddy behind my back, even though I told you not to? Which, by the way, she can't tell nobody what to do with anybody's anything. She can say how she feels about it,
Right.
and she can express how it would hurt her if they were to continue to do so, and then let that decision be up to them, and then she moves accordingly. But by strong arming them into doing what she wants to do, and you ask why, it's because I said so, that doesn't count. That doesn't work. You know what I mean? So she went about that childish as well, in my opinion. However, for her to leave that off the table at a dinner on a cast trip where everyone is there is not Queen Bee behavior.
It's not.
It's not.
Um.
But one thing she did that we're going to go ahead and do. You got your shot glass?
Yeah, I got it.
All right, let me see it.
It's right here. Mm, 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 mm.
Good. So we got our shot glasses. We're going to do something I did on Monday. You're going to put your shot glass down.
Oh hell no!
You're doing it. We're
It's too
doing it.
big. No,
We're going to do it. Oh, it's too big. It's too wide. It won't fit. Too much.
It's a long shot glass. I'm a choke.
Don't choke.
Let me pour some more back in here. Chase Flame, try to kill me.
I'm scared.
I mean, how? Wow.
Who is she? I think she's trying to say Shamia is Portia's yes girl. Girl, we can get into that too. That hurt my feelings so bad.
Well,
Ready?
eventually something happens because, according to Funky, um, Kelly and Shamia is hanging out tough in these Atlanta streets with no Porsha in sight.
Yeah, they hanging out tough without Porsha because Porsha hanging out with they are.
Yeah. She's nobody's friend, guys. I don't know why.
You doing a whole lot of talking, not enough drinking. So we're gonna go ahead and take shots with no hands. Oh, let's go. 1, 2. Whoa, geez Louise. You just ready to do it, huh?
Yo, can you
You
stop?
ready to put my on today? Wow, y'all saw Tori. Didn't have to direct her at all. All right, you ready? Let's go.
I did it. That's why I poured some back in there because it was too much.
It feels too much.
I did what I could do.
Jonathan Hennessy.
Oh, child, we'll talk about it. Because remember the Hennessy thing. We got to talk about it.
Well, I mean, you just are so damn hell bent on talking about this Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let's just do it all right now.
Okay. No, go ahead.
No, because you won't be satisfied until we're done. I know you. I'll move on. Well, that was just one more thing I wanted to say about it.
No, the elephant in the room at the end of the episode where Porsha thought, I mean, you know, she blamed it on the Hennessy that she said she would fuck.
Time out. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do this and I ain't gonna do it no more, but I have to get somebody together.
Yeah.
Jason, y'all got stretch marks on our mouth, around y'all mouth. You got stretch marks on that ass. Okay. You got miles on that ass. Okay. She's a runner. She's a track. Oh wow.
Why would you, Jay? Why would you do that?
Yeah, why would he do that?
Okay.
Think you're not gonna get her, you know? You ate the fuck up. Okay, anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry, Tori B, but no way. There's no way. There's no way. Go ahead.
And how I get in it? How I caught that straight?
Because the way you went like this.
Yeah. Anyway,
They got miles on that what booty hole. Go ahead.
No, she blamed it on the Hennessy for saying that she was gonna screw she out of spite she would screw Angela's husband. Listen, I haven't been a fan of Porsha's. Maybe the Bolo thing might have been in the back of my head, but really what made me not like Porsha was what she did on her spinoff show with her family and Dennis, and her trying to physically harm her daughter's grandmother.
And push her off the cliff.
Period. But you worried about Drew and Dennis, but you out here fighting her grandmama. What kind of?
That was a long time ago.
I never forget. No, I'll never forgive that.
This is a conversation that I had about it on Monday, and my question was, we all have these people that we look at, these exes or whatever, that we look at as once mine, always mine. But in my opinion, while we do that to people, it is delusional to do so because people do not belong to us. And so while we will want them to do certain things, if they choose not to, then we have to move accordingly based off of how they move, is my thought process behind it. Do you believe in once mine, always mine, or do you think it's delusional? What do you think about that?
No, I don't believe in that. You know what? When I was in my 20s, I probably did. I could always have them. It don't even matter. But no, I don't. First of all, I don't want to control nobody. But, you know, sorry to bring the sign thing. I know her sign is notorious for that.
What is she?
A Cancer.
I figured she was a Cancer.
She's a Cancer. Yeah, she's notorious for that. Trying to control everybody and thinking that. But it's like, for you to behave this, she's very contradictory. Like, you stole Simon from Fallon.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. And yet you and your friend alluded to Drew messing with Dennis. Why do you care? Aren't you a married woman? You're still technically married. And yet you're in a pool discussing, having relations with Angela's husband. It's freaking ridiculous.
What you say Cancers do again?
They're controlling and they think, why?
Just keep going.
They are controlling and they think that they own everybody. Yes.
Sean says, wait, I'm a Cancer.
Well, Sean, answer the question.
She knows she do. She coming. I'm tell that lie. Don't fiction. I'm tell that lie. Yeah, I thought that it was, funny that she got caught, and that's just the OG in
Angela.
And Angela, because Angela was like, you know what? Fuck this recording. What did you say out of your mouth about my man? And I just thought that was highly, 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 highly entertaining to watch. I thought we were going to end on a cliffhanger, but Bravo gave us the whole thing. I'm so glad they realized that this season it cannot survive through cliffhangers and hangovers and all that stuff, and just gave it to us. I was not expecting for it to end up that way, and I really, really, really enjoyed that episode. And to me, I'm enjoying the season. I know a lot of people have a lot of thoughts about the season. They're well within their rights to do so. But as for me and my house, we like the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and that's just what that is on that. Now, someone else spoke out about whether or not you could go ahead and say that they would sleep. You would sleep with their husband, and you see where that gets you in life. How far that's going to get you down the road in life. And we have the comment here, thanks to the Twitter account Porsha, aka Your Fave Goddess. And here it is. Like to hear it? Here it go.
What else? What else I want to say? Listen, I know I'm wrong for this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Y'all talk about sleeping with my man, them fighting words. I'm just saying. I ain't talking about nobody. Y'all say y'all gonna sleep with my husband, we got to fight. Especially if you pretty. Especially if you think you probably could do it. Don't say you gonna sleep with my man. Please don't, because I'm gonna have to fight. Every time I see you, it's gonna be on site. Chad, don't even worry about it. They know, the people know. It's on site for y'all. It's on site. Okay? Praise God, my little man. Leave my little man out of it, baby, because we gonna thank God for everything. I ain't trying to be messy today.
I ain't trying to be best today. That sounds like a mantra that you tell yourself when you wake up in the morning. Lord, we're gonna praise God for everything. I ain't trying to be messy today. Whew. Now, is she in danger of anybody trying to sleep with Daddy?
According to the ladies of Married to Medicine, maybe.
No, I think according to the ladies of Married to Medicine, they say the ladies are in danger of Daddy trying to sleep with them, allegedly.
Oh, okay. Well.
But the other way around, women just seeking out Daddy to say that too. I hope somebody say it to her next season. Porsha
Hey,
really didn't
Auntie.
think she was gonna get caught.
Sorry. Hey, Auntie. Say
Hey,
can't stay
Auntie.
long. Well,
Thank you for popping up, pulling up on us.
Yes.
Dr. Heavenly.
Security.
Oh, Dr. Heavenly. Dr. Heavenly. All right, the Real Housewives of Miami did go ahead and premiere today. Well, not premiere today, but do their trailer today. This allegedly, we all know Terrain.
Up.
Terrain Anderson says Daddy been in the streets. We don't know. I don't know it.
Thank you for joining us from Facebook.
Thank you for joining us on Facebook.
Coming.
Yeah, but whoa.
You got some tea?
Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me see if I can find it.
All right, let me go through some comments. Yes, Alicia, Porsha running away was funny because you scared? Like Chase said, you like fighting, right? Why you running? Blame it on the Henny.
I've had a good time the last 2 weeks doing the review.
I can tell.
But has it been good? It's been good, though, right?
Yeah, I'm not saying it's not good, but your antics, I was like, look at Chase carrying on up here. He's like, look, let me tell y'all how when we first got monetized, he was the censor police, and now he go hurling curse words all throughout the damn review. Remember, love, like remember cussing me out.
Yeah, I got OD.
Laughing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, now, love. Get in the comments. Remember, Tori B about to get me. No, we need to get paid for this review. Keep cussing.
I don't know what you're referring to.
I bet you don't, child. Trifling.
Please continue to read. Nobody asked you for your facts, baby. Nobody asked you for your facts, Sean.
Exactly.
Nobody asked you.
All right, who we got in the room? Sammy, Alicia, Amanda K, Jay, Sean, love, Amanda K, Send us your thoughts. We're gonna Chase is gonna find Real Housewives of Miami. You could play that.
I'm not playing that.
Oh, okay. Sean says Cynthia is delusional. Yes, let's talk about that. She made me so mad when they did the little group outings where they separated, and she gonna sit there and hold Brit and be like, y'all shouldn't talking about how Angela acted with Brit because Brit was acting like a victim, even though she claimed Angela was a victim when Angela really ain't playing a victim, but she is. And Cynthia talked about y'all should have supported Brit. Girl, you was not there. Mind your own business.
She was not there.
Mind your business.
She was not there. It is so Cynthia. Cynthia's
Yeah,
a friend. I can send her. A friend to the
she couldn't be
brand.
my friend because she a flip flopper.
No, could you hush? Okay. I don't know. I interviewed Cynthia, so I just, I always try to keep it light and breezy. But Cynthia, whoa, like, so disappointed, so disappointed. Like, you already said what you said to Kenya, which, okay, we give you a pass for, not a pass, but okay, we give you the allotment and the space to tell your friend that she was wrong. But you're doing absolutely too much in regards to anything else in this situation, in my opinion. Like, I don't
Now
live.
you Brit's bestie. I just can't get down with that.
I don't live.
She'll come out during the reunion. She gonna have to answer for that because I didn't particularly care for that part. No, I don't know. These girls are not showing friendship. The only friend on this cast right now is Angela because she go to bat
No,
for
she's
Drew.
not. Oh, yeah, but
She held her
uh,
accountable for lying about being Jordan's cousin. She held her accountable, but she still had her back. So I
well, I
would
mean,
say,
maybe I guess she's being a friend of Drew, but I still think she was dead ass wrong for inviting a girl on the trip.
all right, but that was her friend. She's
I
she's
don't give a
loyal
fuck,
to
but
her
this my
friend.
trip. So you and your friend go to Nashville. Don't bring on my fucking trip.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
I'm just saying she being a friend and
Yeah,
loyal to her.
I hear you, but
I
you
get
heard what I
that.
just said?
Brittany ain't her friend. I mean, not
You,
Brittany.
Porsche.
Portia ain't her friend.
But then if you're not my friend, don't bring your ass on my trip neither. Is that not?
It
Is that
stirred the
weird?
pot.
Is that
I was here
crazy?
for it. I was here for it because it stirred the pot.
No, but you're not keeping it real then. If you're here for it,
No, I'm gonna sit here and say if I don't invite you on my trip, then you can't fucking come. Okay.
my bad.
Um.
Let's just keep it a buck though. That's just 100. Don't bring nobody out on that. And if you don't like me and that's why you invite her, then you probably shouldn't come on your ass on my trip neither. I'm just saying. I know y'all don't want to hear that, but that's the facts.
I'm with you on that, Sean. Listen,
Oh, you with Sean, you're not with me. Okay.
this is
No, okay. No, it's okay.
the show. She gotta come.
I don't care about that. That's not what we're talking about.
Real life. If I invite
We
you on
talking
a trip,
about, yeah.
real
Yeah.
life, you cannot bring a +1 unless I approve them. You absolutely right.
And if you bring it a +1 because you don't like me, you best not come neither. But that's some real ass shit. People go on trips where people they don't even like just say they got to invite.
That's weird.
It is weird, but I've had people do it to me.
Oh no, I don't like that.
Ooh. Oh, it was dealt with. Um. So yes, the Real Housewives of Miami is returning June 11th, and Dr. Nicole is out, although she does make a cameo appearance this season. And Stephanie Sojehi is in. Stephanie is the newest Real Housewife of Miami and an ex-girlfriend to Dr. Nicole's current husband. So she's in and they're out. The trailer was in effect today, but there was something that dropped before the trailer dropped, and that was an interview done by done by Extra with with Guerdy Aberera,
Oh
who is
yeah.
oh god, that interview is so funny to me. So I guess Guerdy say should have had it up to here with y'all bullshit. So let me go ahead and pull up this Guerdy interview, y'all, because I thought it was funny.
Jay said Miami is one of the top 3 franchises.
Will be rising, darling. Okay, despite all the interruptions. Yeah, I can't be stopped.
How much mess and drama are you getting ready to bring this season? Who are you going to check this season?
I am reactive. You bring the drama to me, and I said it season 1. You ring my bell, ring a ling a ling, and honey, they rang my bell a few more times than I needed to, and I checked it at the door. Thank you.
Now, what did you check though? What did you check?
Well, I mean, I think it's going to be very obvious. I did post a few cryptic messages, lending its hand to some cast members who were different this year. Julia, hi. The phoenix will be rising, darling. Okay, despite all the interruptions. Yeah. I can't be stopped.
How much mess and drama are you getting ready to bring this
Y'all
season?
look,
Who are
they
you
have
going to
to
check?
grab the microphone.
I am reactive. You bring the drama to me, and I said it season 1. You ring my bell, ring a ling a ling, and honey, they rang my bell a few more times than I needed to, and I checked it at the door. Thank you.
Now, what did you check though? What did you check?
No, I mean, I
Guerdy on 10.
Look at these bitches. Ring a ling a ling. I know that's.
He said, "Hey,
Ring-a-ling-a-ling.
yeah, with the mic." Yeah, like Julia did something.
Well, you know what they say Julia did.
Yes.
Yes, allegedly Julia threw a drink in Gertie's face. That did not make the trailer, but that leads me to believe that they're going to do one of those trailers where it's not indicative of how crazy the season is.
Okay.
Much like Salt Lake City trailers are not indicative of how crazy a season is going to be. So I think we have a sleeper hit on our hands. I don't know, but you know the way that she threw that microphone at that interviewer, it would have been an interview over. I would have threw it back. But see, that's
it gave though. I was here for it.
Oh yeah, it did. You like stuff like that?
Yeah, like she probably had some Hennessy before she got on that carpet.
What you trying to say?
She probably had some shots.
Alrighty.
Hi, Crystal. Yes, I love Guerdy. I'm mad I'm not getting Dr. Nicole. She was my fave actually on the show. But I understand.
Go ahead.
I wouldn't want to be on no show with my exes. I mean with my man's ex. I wouldn't want to do that. Plus she was pregnant too. And she actually openly talked about having postpartum issue, postpartum depression. So, and she's still a working doctor. I don't know how she does it. So I'm gonna miss her. Kiki, I do see Kiki in the trailer.
Yeah, Kiki was in the trailer, but I'm so disappointed Kiki didn't get a mojito.
I know. Well, we all wanted Kiki to have more. I want to learn more about Kiki. I love Kiki.
Well, we will because her storyline this season is about her dad. So we will get to know more about Kiki this year.
Okay, that's good. Mm-hmm. I'm looking forward to it.
And while we're talking about Miami, there is an announcement that we have to make because we will be covering Miami on No Chaser TV with an official podcast. I know a lot of people were asking about him on Monday. Me and Jamie are going to be hosting Mojito Mommies. And so that'll be our podcast. We'll have guests on to talk with us about Miami Housewives. So me and Jamie will be hosting the Miami Housewives recap via podcast. So that means you're going to have to go to the podcast and listen to it. But y'all know me and Jamie cuts up, baby. We cuts up and cuts down and cuts out, and we're going to do that. We got a couple of girls on the list that we said we were going to read. Julia is one of them. Martina is another one. So we'll see about Stephanie or not. We're going to see if we're going to read her or not. But yeah, the Mojito Mommies. And Jamie came up with the name, so I can be a Mojito Mommy, y'all. Y'all keep it cute. Okay.
Well, I mean, it's going to be quite a bit of drama because apparently Adriana and Julia fall out too. So very interesting stuff.
Yeah, because Julia, I don't know what she did, but she done got on my fucking nerves already. That's all I know. I sure gonna hate if Julia right, because I'm ready to be upset with Julia.
Oh gosh. Lord have mercy.
Brian Cito hey, says he wishes that Carmen Carrera got a friend deal. Carmen should be popping up, I believe, because Carmen filmed a lot this season, so we'll see that as well.
Okay.
I think. Oh, yeah, I'm so ready to be mad with Julia, girl. Because I already don't like that bald hair Martina. So
Oh, child. not Martina. Martina. No.
well, Martina Navratilova is anti-trans. So and we don't do any discrimination, but I think it's highly hypocritical for someone to be a lesbian and to be discriminatory against anyone, because people discriminate against LGBTQIA plus all the live long day. But you see, she is a lesbian of privilege, so that
Yeah.
escapes her because she doesn't have to deal with that on an everyday basis. But it's there as a woman playing tennis. I'm sure she came across discrimination and all of those type of things. So for her to be so ignorant and say that and sit up there and say stuff like that with her bald head ass is just
But
yeah, I
when
got a
you're
bald
good
head.
in the sports world, when you're good, they don't discriminate against you. That's just like LeBron or Jordan. I would say actually Michael Jordan because they do discriminate against LeBron. I would say Michael Jordan is probably like one of those athletes where he could do no wrong. So I would push back against that. As long as you're good at your respective sport, you will get a pass and everybody will treat you like a
Well,
lady.
that her bald head ass ain't getting no pass no more. He don't mind me. How about that? We're gonna bounce her around for sport. How about that? Brian Cito is one of my favorite Poppy Citos. Come on over to Mojito Mommies with us and kick it with us one episode. Let's see what you if you got what it takes. I know you do. But yes, Jay says let's talk about the number of trips they went everywhere. They filmed everywhere but Miami this season, didn't they?
Mm. On a cruise ship at that. Yeah, that
I
I
thought
thought
that
that
was
was
cute.
cute.
I can't wait to see that.
But then we talk about how low budget the other ones are. And I
But
just don't
it's not gonna
like
be a low budget cruise if it's Miami.
no, I'm just saying we talk about the trips Potomac goes on,
Oh
Atlanta
yeah.
goes on, and it's just like why we don't get the budgets. We
I
get
feel like the Miami girls spend their own money.
they do.
I don't know. It feels that way. Because why?
I mean, Nicole had her own plane and the
Do you get what
new
I'm saying? Yeah, they use their own resources because like the same production company that does Miami does Married to Medicine.
oh Married to Medicine.
You see where they
And
go.
they don't go nowhere. They don't have they gone anywhere outside of the US?
They have
Yeah,
in the past, yes, but heavily
recently
it's
it's all
been
been domestic.
yeah, in the past, no, in the past they've been to like Bahamas and places, you know.
The Bahamas is a US territory.
I know I was trying to help them out.
Ugh, ugh. That's trash.
What about Bimini?
Bimini not that bad.
I don't know what they've been. Let's see. I know they've been. I tried to help you. I didn't think she was gonna clock me.
I did clock it. I'm like, that's a US territory.
Tried to help.
My family's from the west, from St. Croix, so I know some of them territories. Jesus. Hey, Scorpio.
Hey, David.
Not y'all calling Kiki. All right. Kiki may not have the money, but Kiki got the vibes.
Who? I don't give a. Hey. Who talking about Kiki?
Most of them. That was Jay and Love.
Bump both of y'all, cause it's baby. One thing I don't play by Kiki. A lot of housewives didn't have the money, but they grew to get the money, and I want her to be the same. I want her to get in the same position. I want that for her. I really want the best for Kiki. I do. They played in her face all last season. So I'm glad she got Lisa aggravating ass together. Okay, so season 4 they did go to the Bahamas. I mean season 3.
Correction, I'm sorry. It's not a U.S. territory, but it's close to the U.S. You know what I mean? It's close.
Well, I thought it was. It's not a territory.
No, I just Googled it. That's the thing about
you
these.
you need to apologize to me because you tried to make me look like I was slow.
Puerto Rico is a U.S. territory.
Right.
But
yes.
it is. It's a commonwealth or whatever they call it. It's its own country, but it's considered like a commonwealth. That's the thing. I'm gonna be honest with you about a lot of those islands. They are owned by their colonizers. So like Martinique is like a French one. The UK owns a lot of those little islands. It's very strange. Like you go there and see Christopher Columbus or somebody that is a colonizer, like they will have, statues of them and stuff. So I'm sorry, my memory is a little bad, but a lot of those islands are owned by the Dutch, the UK, France. So I kind of get them a little mixed up.
Okay, season 4 they went to Hawaii. Season 5.
That's a U.S. state.
I know.
So
So Bahamas is it?
That's crazy.
No, I don't believe that.
That's kind of crazy. Yeah, Married to Medicine goes to the Caribbean and Mexico. According to Scorpio.
Okay, they went to Barbados season 5.
That's the same thing as just like the Bahamas, honestly. Now that one might be. Let's see.
Damn, you tough. They did go to Mexico season 7. I remember that.
Yeah, it's just like the Bahamas. It's not a U.S. territory, but it's close there. That's a quick flight. I've been to all of those islands, to be honest. I've been to the Bahamas. I've been to Bermuda. I've been to.
They went to Antigua.
Okay, that's a little bit better.
Season 6, they went to Antigua.
All right, it's a little bit better.
Season 7, they went to Mexico. I remember that. Season 8, they went to DC because of COVID. Season 9, I know their first trip was the first trip they did was Vegas, and then they did a cabin trip. They went back to Blue Ridge season 9, but that was still during COVID. Like right around, it was still COVID restrictions.
Bravo, we need to pick it up for the Black franchise.
Season 10, they went to South Carolina.
No,
because remember there was a big deal about
Hylton,
them going to South Carolina. Season 11, they went to Key West.
Yeah, pick it up. I don't like this. Like, so why are we treating the Black franchises like
Excuse
this?
me, I'm sorry, y'all.
To pick it up. I'm sorry.
Well, Dr. Heavenly says that they did that. The doctors prefer to go close or not international because a lot of them cannot afford to take a week off of work. Not afford, but a lot of them can't take a week or 2 weeks off of work to film it.
Okay. But so the other franchises, Potomac.
I remember what's the name? They 10th anniversary. She wanted to go to they 10th last year. Phaedra said I thought that Phaedra wanted to take them to Africa, but they ain't have it in the budget. And remember that was a thing.
Oh yeah, and what's the name? Well, Atlanta definitely went to Africa.
And Phaedra was looking at him like, what kind of show is this?
Because they got jobs. They save lives, though. Phaedra buried them. But let's step up the budget, Bravo, for the Black franchises. I don't like that.
They spent money on Atlanta this season.
Where did they go?
The money?
No. Other than Nashville,
They're going to Grenada.
okay. That's good. Yeah, but these. Oh, I think did Atlanta go to Portugal? Who went to Portugal? Somebody went to Portugal. And
Was that
Spain.
not?
I don't remember.
Where did Potomac just went to Panama, but I know that
Okay, somebody said Potomac. Yeah,
I feel like Atlanta went to Spain too, right? Season
yeah,
10.
yeah.
They went to Barcelona
Yeah,
and had that nasty house.
yeah. Okay, so it's okay. It's not consistent every year. I mean, I get during COVID. We understand that.
Okay, guys, let's move forward. Let's move forward. You want to take another one?
You supposed to be drinking. This is happy hour.
Hey, don't tell me what the damn do, woman. You want to take another shot?
You can't hang with me.
Bitch, please. Bitch, please. I had you and damn.
Oh yeah,
You
that
and
is when
Jay
Kenya
DC
fell.
hanging from. I had you and Jay, begging for mercy in DC.
And you was hurting.
The next day,
Jay.
the next week, I was
And
hurt.
you was hurting.
I told you when I turned around and I had that drink. What did I say?
I shouldn't have did that.
I said I shouldn't have got this one.
Yep. The fact is, I had work the next day and I still hung out.
Remember? Well, I mean, it happens, but remember them boys just looking at me all night?
I don't recall that, but Jay
You are full of shit.
Jay just said, "Child, Karen Huger came out and chased."
Why I ain't drive? I can't came out of me, and I ain't drive. I had a personal driver that night, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Didn't I? What was my personal driver name?
Jay.
Driver.
So he wasn't supposed to be drinking.
Who? Oh no, I'm just saying. But I mean, Jake couldn't hang with me Saturday night. Shit, I'm ready to go.
We might need a
No, we don't need nothing. No,
we might need another
no,
go
no,
around
can't hang. You ready?
for the shot.
Yeah, no hands.
You're gonna embarrass me. Is that it might be a little bit.
I don't care what you got, child. Come on, let's just take it. You ready?
Okay.
Go.
This is chasing his element. That's what he do. What you took a shot of?
Hennessy.
Y'all don't know how to leave the dirty penny water alone.
Hey. Hey.
Call me bougie. It's privy and up.
Privy?
Yes, Hennessy privilege.
Oh, I don't know about that. What's that? I can get that.
Yes.
Tell me about it.
Well, at one point, I used to be a brand ambassador for Hennessy, so I know the levels. I done had some a bottle of XO before, so I'm a little bit more skilled and knowledgeable.
Mm-hmm. And yet we don't have now and liquor sponsorship over here.
It's coming, boo.
But why you ain't did nothing to get it?
What?
You're not.
So if we do that, we have to stay on one brand.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just
How
saying.
much are they paying?
We don't. Well, we need the brand assets to do. We talk offline. I can't talk about this right now.
46 million. Okay, and counting.
You got the media kit?
Actually, that's so crazy you said that because somebody else told me. If anybody's watching and knows how to build a pitch deck, holler at me. Because somebody
I used to. I don't know
so
how to
funny
do it.
that you mentioned that.
Yeah, I see that. Because you got the numbers now.
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
Yes.
So Mia Thornton was on Dish Nation's after show Side Dish, and she discussed the possibility of her joining the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Okay, so you quit Housewives of Potomac in the reunion show of all things. Could you see yourself on Housewives of Atlanta, and have any of the ladies reached out to you?
Oh, you guys are getting really juicy, huh?
Yo, Nate, come on now, we're trying to get it.
Yes. So, it's a very juicy peach to have. And I am not going to say yes or no. I'm going to go to the table and eat wherever there's food on. And if there is nice, fuzzy, juicy peaches on it, I will grab one.
Okay. So it sounds like what you're saying is that you're about to be on Real Housewives, but you're not saying that, but it sounds like
it sounds like I'm not saying no.
Okay. Leaving the window of opportunity open.
1,000, wouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and I actually think that, I owe it to my fans. Like, one of the things that I do love is that when we're out in the streets and our fans see us and they're like, wait, are we going to be able to watch this next season? Are you going to be on Atlanta? Please come to Atlanta. And I kind of like, if the opportunity presented itself and I was in a good space where I could do both, then I would 1,000% sign on.
So, sometimes people have to get, ushered in as a friend of the show.
Yeah.
So if you could, tether yourself to anybody which friend of the show.
I mean, you can pick one. I know Cynthia. I know Porsha. I've met Kelly. I just met Shamia. She's amazing. I met Phaedra actually before becoming a housewife. The only person that I do not, I know Drew. The only person that I don't know is Angela. But I mean, she seems like a time. I can't wait to meet her. And I just think they're all so amazing. So there's a lot of synergy there. So
Can you sing
pick
or
one.
anything?
No, honey, you don't want me to try.
Okay.
Okay.
I was trying to put my producer hat.
You would not see me getting my juicador on, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so you quit Housewives of Potomac in the reunion show of all things. Could you see yourself on Housewives of Atlanta, and have any of the ladies reached out to you?
Oh, you guys are getting really juicy, huh?
Yo, Nate, come on now, we're trying to get it.
Yes. So, it's a very juicy peach to have. And I am not going to say yes or no. I'm going to go to the table and eat wherever there's food on. And if there is nice, fuzzy, juicy peaches on it, I will grab one.
Okay. So it sounds like what you're saying is that you're about to be on Real Housewives, but you're not saying that, but it sounds like
All right, you guys. So there you have it. Tori B, are you going to be here for our friend to the show, joining Atlanta if the opportunity presents itself?
Nobody is offering her any spot on Atlanta at all. We have enough liars. Drew, Porsha, Britt has fulfilled the liar quota on Real Housewives of Atlanta. So there's no need for us to see Mia lying ass Thornton. Maybe your man could get you a spot on Dish.
You don't think that was a little nasty?
No. I don't see it for her. Never did.
Y'all nasty, man. Y'all just so damn nasty.
I think what's nasty is her using her son for her storyline and bringing her harem on the show for us to watch. I don't want to see throuple on my housewife shows. So no, thank you, ma'am. And the comments agree with me. So should we read the comments? David Scorpio said tomato, 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 tomato. Dina, I don't remember you, Dina. Welcome.
Hey, well, yeah, Dina's been here before.
Okay, sorry. But Mia doesn't realize that she's doing a free focus group for Bravo, and the people said no.
Y'all ain't right. All right.
Uh, do you need more? Love said no. Scorpio again said wrong show. This is not Desperate Housewives.
Oh,
Give Me Shelter said Mia is pathetic.
okay. All right. Okay.
You want me to tell you what Jay said?
No.
Okay. Amanda K said, so they haven't asked. No.
Let me go ahead and take Amanda K. Wrench that she just got back.
I'm sorry, Amanda K.
Thank you for letting me know this.
Why
There's 2 more wrenches
mad?
going out, and they'll be getting their wrenches soon. They may be in the room with us already. But they're not going to get it tonight. They can get it later, okay? I only gave one. I ain't giving a bunch of them out tonight. But we got 2 more people that are going to get wrenches. Y'all don't do me wrong this time.
Let's
Last
put
time.
up Scorpio's
Lord Jesus.
comment, please, because that's rooted in facts.
I'm not putting
Block
up no
it.
mess. I'm not putting up no mess.
It's not mess.
And all David do is keep up mess.
No, it's not. It's rooted in fact. He used evidence from the show. Thank you. What's nasty is throwing drinks on dark-skinned women on national TV and pimping Obama out for storyline.
Oh God! Why you?
Because that was a really good one. I didn't read the rest of it. Y'all are on point. Chase, would you like to give your thoughts on this?
I think that whatever is for her is for her.
Yeah, a show on TLC. Maybe about her throuple lifestyle. I don't know, but it's not for housewives, honey.
I'm gonna give the rest of them out tonight.
I forgot you people didn't have wrenches. I got mine.
You finna get yours taken away.
Why? Because I don't agree with you when it comes to Mia. Trashy.
You ain't doing the wrench stuff. The wrenches are supposed to make sure the comments are right. The wrenches are supposed to make sure that we're getting people to like and subscribe. Also, make sure that they're dropping links for all of our social media channels in the chat. People can see those as well. And that's what the wrench is supposed to do. You don't never do that.
Yes, I do. Don't do that. Most of the time when I do that, I'm in the audience when you're talking. So I don't even know. Yes, it is a wine cooler.
Wait, is that what you were taking shots of?
Yeah.
Nah. No.
I didn't have time to go to the liquor
That's
store.
all right. And with that being said,
yo, Jason's such a I didn't have time to go to the liquor store. Sorry.
Are you kidding me?
I didn't.
You done pissed me the hell off in here today.
I don't drink Hennessy. I drink tequila. Y'all didn't want me to be loosey goosey on here, okay?
Yes, we miss drunk you.
I was never drunk.
Oh, yes, you were.
I know you ain't talking, child. You definitely
damn.
was. Maybe not
I
the
never
last
said I
one, but the
wasn't.
prior Atlanta.
I've never been. Which Atlanta you said I was drunk on?
Not the last one, the last week.
I was not drunk. Thank you very much.
You was cussing like you was.
I was high.
Well, we did happy hour. What was it? 2 weeks ago. I
was high.
We was both high.
I
was high.
Don't you carry your ass up on my channel? I no more.
Listen, that one did numbers.
Yeah, whatever. Don't do it no more. We have a lot of people watching from my appearance on Millie Chan's channel. Thank y'all so much for subscribing to No Chaser TV after my appearance there. We are pretty unhinged and unfiltered on No Chaser TV. And so, yeah, this is what you're going to get. It's a hot mess. But we love all of our supporters. Make sure that you guys like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. We do greatly appreciate it. Lastly, before we go, let's see. Do we have anything that we want to talk about before we call it a night?
I mean, we can't talk about it now, so it's okay.
What?
They was just pulling receipts
On what?
on with Porsha and her man stealing ways.
Why are you so obsessed with this?
Because everybody is finally waking up to Porsha's bullshit, and I'm so happy, and I'm here for it. I am.
Okay. I give you this. I'll throw a bone, and then we gotta go. I'll throw a bone.
I think they would enjoy that clip.
Oh, Lord. I think you would enjoy that clip.
I'm gonna get off Porsha, Scorpio. We was on the same team. Now, let me stop.
I'll play a little bit of it.
And Porsha need to clock in, child. I'm not going to clock in.
Well, as you see right here, I am on No Chaser TV's Instagram. Y'all go over there and give us a follow. Did I pass it? Yes, here it is.
Our next question is, do you guys still you know what? No, we do not do you know what.
Hopefully the fellas is tuning in. But in respect to her relationships, etc., no, we haven't.
What you mean in respect of our relationship? We do not be bumping and grinding.
I said in respect to your relationships.
I don't have no relationships.
You've been married. She's been married. So no, we have not been.
You know what? We have been broken up for 11 months. Remember?
Me and you?
Yeah, because remember I told you to bring the ring over that Christmas prior.
Yeah.
So that January, you said you saw him at the airport. Because you said, oh, he
very
stole
suspicious. Because I met him at the airport and he asked me about Porsha. Very suspicious.
And he said, oh, he stole my family. Mind you,
why is he asking me about Porsha in the airport, walking around the airport?
Right.
I knew something was going on.
But I didn't even know him then. Me and him was not dating. Me and him did not get together until May. So anyway, when in January, when you saw him at the airport, you said, oh, you know, it's a shame I met the man, exchanged numbers, and then later on he stole my family. You and I had been broken up for 11 months. 11 months prior to me getting with him. And then at that December, before that January, I asked you, I said, Dennis, I said, you know what? Because he kept saying, I want my family back. I want us back together. I said, bring the ring to the house. Right?
She said, bring the motherfucking ring back to me.
Okay. Lauren's correct. Lauren's laughing.
How you gonna tell me bring the motherfucking ring back? Not even.
Well, because I felt like at the time, and you mothers and people would know, I felt like if you want to keep playing around whether we should get back together or not, bring the ring and bring it to the table. We'll get back engaged.
Meanwhile, I brought the ring back to the house every week until that.
No. Well, when you brought it up to that point, you kept doing stuff, and so therefore, I kept putting the ring back in PJ's bag, sending it back to his house. Facts. So we agree on that. So that December, I said, you know what? No more back and forth. I'm going to work this through with you. Bring the ring. December, he showed up with his little matching pajamas. He was also Santa Claus that same Christmas, and he did not bring the ring. That's when we finally said, okay, quits. But before that Christmas, you can admit I had not touched him prior to his birthday, which was June. Okay? So that means I had not touched you in almost a year prior.
The point is, fellas, you know, if you
this is traumatizing. Who agreed to this? Who agreed to
if you wanna you know, do things with your baby mama, you can if you want. We have a mutual respect and understanding for each other, especially her relationships where we just never even thought about that. Because
thought about what?
Bumping.
Yeah, we don't.
She don't even like me like that.
Oh, now he playing the victim. Y'all hear that?
She said on her
She don't want
interview
me.
that I seen in the interview on Andy's show, she said that I'm not even thinking about Dennis, and I saw that clip.
What I meant was our relationship for Pilar means more to me than to play in a relationship with you. Meaning, the reason we even broke up is because I never want Pilar to see us arguing. You realize that? Like, I never want
That's the
my
reason we
child to
broke
see us
up?
in a toxic relationship.
Is that the reason we broke up?
Yes, because I was very mean to you after I gave birth. After I found out that you cheated, we tried to work it out.
That's
I was
right.
very mean. I can admit I was a mean.
Give me a hug.
Remember, I was.
Give me a hug. It's the
That
first
means
time.
something?
Yeah, that's the first time she ever admitted this.
I was mean.
Oh, give me a hug. Cheers. Cheers.
I admit it. I was mean.
Cheers.
And I wasn't myself. And I knew I wasn't myself because I had lost respect and I was trying to figure it out. And I was just very mean. And I did not want to be in a household where we were arguing or I was talking down to you in front of our daughter. Cheers to that.
Man.
Our next question is.
All right. There was something interesting that Dennis said to me that stood out. Dennis kind of lent into what we talked about earlier in the episode tonight. Once mine, always mine kind of thing. Basically, he was like, it's a mutual respect between the baby mom and the baby daddy. So basically, he can hit whenever he wants, whenever they're not in relationships. That's what I got out of that. What about you?
I don't disagree with that.
Really?
That's what most baby mamas and baby daddies do.
But is that because why? I've always wondered, like, why? Is it because there's a mutual like I still love you, but I can't be with you kind of thing? Like, I guess what's the why behind that?
I got an itch and you here to scratch it, and I'm familiar, and probably at one point I used to be one of those girls, but I don't have kids, but I used to, when I was in a relationship, I would go mess with one of my exes if I needed to.
Well, but I'm just saying he said the baby mom, baby daddy thing. That's why I said that. But of course, yes, familiarity, those type of things. I know you. I was definitely finna hook up with a couple of old flings when I moved back home. But then I remember why they were old flings, and I was like, oh, okay. One of them got stabbed by his boyfriend, his ex-boyfriend, and then the other one asked me for money, and so I was like,
"Oh yeah, you told us that." No,
I told you about the one who asked me for money, but I knew he was gonna pay for every bit of them $20 he asked for. He was gonna make me. He was gonna make it worth it.
Terrible. Sean said to keep the body count down. I can see that. I mean, if it's good, why not double back?
So it's strictly business. Now, you said there was a lie that she said here that she got caught in.
11 months, June, January. She sounded a little bit like Britt when Drew asked her about the cat.
Did you sell it? Did you sell it? Boy, y'all go watch the last 2 Real Housewives of Atlanta reviews. I had a ball. I'm sorry. I love Atlanta. I have been enjoying Atlanta.
I enjoy it. I like it.
I told y'all, man.
Y'all know who I'm living for, but I told y'all that she was gonna be good. I do like Kelly. Genuinely. I like Kelly too. Yeah. Shamia is falling in line with.
She's trying to click down.
Oh, you said you would. Oh, you did say you was going to address that.
Address what? Shamia. Oh, just Shamia clicking down to be on the same level as her bestie. Catch that. Was that shade?
You making me look bad, girl. We Tauruses, Shamia. You gotta. I think she wakes up eventually.
She's a people pleaser.
I think she wakes up when Phaedra
Shamia is a people
back.
Pleaser.
No, she wakes up when Phaedra comes back because she's not a
people pleaser. She said that she felt like she owed her husband a son, even though she knows that might push her past the physical limits of being able to actually carry it, because he's a present father in her other 2 children's lives, and it's so good to her. She owes him a son. I don't I don't think that she's male centered, but I think that that is people pleasing because physically she knows she may have difficulty carrying a child, but she's willing to try because she feels like she owes it to her husband. Do you get what I'm saying?
I do, and I understand where you're coming from. I think she's traumatized after that first marriage. That can happen. You could be or what they call PTSD. So when you get a good thing, you don't want to mess it up, and you want to make sure you give your husband what they want, especially when he's wealthy, and she doesn't want to lose that. I get it. She feels obligated.
Question was asked: is Shamia to Porsha what Kelly is to Britt?
I would have to say at this point in the season, yes. I think that changes though for both of them, which is why they have now attached themselves to each other. Now they're besties.
We got a lot of twists and turns coming up this season on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Over 100 of you guys are watching across all platforms. Thank you so much. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to us wherever you're watching. We do greatly appreciate it. We do this thing called Happy Hour every Wednesday where we discuss the goings-ons of the goings-ons. And sometimes when there's breaking news, we'll go ahead and discuss that. We have to go, but before we do, very briefly, as we know, Misa Hylton is suing former friend, colleague, and client Mary J. Blige for $5 million, alleging that Mary J. Blige has conspired to ruin Misa's artist being Vado. Thank you. Being Vado, because she refuses, allegedly, she being Mary J. Blige, who is the same record label that Vado is signed to, refusing to drop his completed album that was completed in 2024 unless he gets rid of Misa Hylton as a manager. Just very briefly, why them girls fucking and fighting over Vado? Allegedly. Because this sounds like some dick. Does it not? Is it giving dick or is it giving business?
No, but the tea that I know, allegedly, Mary is getting with her bodyguard. Allegedly.
Okay.
So it ain't Vado that she's messing with. Number one.
Why she can't mess with both?
She can, but it's not that.
But so then why is she refusing to release the album?
So it's a lot. I don't know if she's touring now. I don't know.
She is touring now.
Yeah. I don't know if she really has the money. To me, I know when this took place, when he signed with her.
But here's the thing though, they're alleging that the bodyguard, or they have proof that Mary said unless Vado drops Misa as her management, then the album's not coming out.
Yeah, he shouldn't have never signed with her. And I think here's the other thing, alleged, and I'm gonna say alleged. The only reason I feel like he signed with Mary is because of Misa. So now her suing her over this because this came out is crazy. But to me, he's known to sign really bad record deals. When he first signed with Mary, I was like, this is not a good look. And that was during the pandemic.
The why for me is, why is she threatening not to release it? What is going on between Misa and Mary that's got it going like this? You get what I'm saying? That's what I would like to know. Like,
that was new to me, and Mary is Justin Combs' godmother.
Yeah.
or one of the other kids, because she has other kids, but it's not with Puff. So it's a very interesting situation. I'm from Harlem, so I know a little bit about these people. So I just thought it was weird that he was signed with her anyway. I don't business wise, I'm not surprised. I'm gonna be honest with you. And I saw a distance between them in the last year. So I knew this wasn't really gonna end well.
All right. Well, there's that. And we'll go ahead and see you next Wednesday for happy hour. We'll see you next week. I don't even know. We may have to, I hate to leave you guys on without a review for Atlanta next week, but Cinco de Mayo is Monday. And so I don't know.
Are you
But
celebrating?
no. But we won't go there. And I love Cinco de Mayo, and I always celebrate Cinco de Mayo. Uh, however, we'll figure it out, and we'll let you know. Again, get ready for the Mojito Mommies podcast with me and Jamie, reviewing the Real Housewives of Miami. You'll always see Tori B here, so stop asking. You'll always see Sammy here, so stop asking. I love y'all, and they love you guys too. Make sure that you guys like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your notification bells. We hit 60,000 subscribers across all platforms. Thank y'all so much. And we will see you guys soon, okay? Peace. And congratulations to our wrenches. Love, 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 Amanda K and Sean. Don't let me down. Peace. Yeah. Ooh. I'm joking. I'm joking.